Hey everyone, welcome to Blessed and Beautiful. What is up with everyone? My name is Renee and I am here with Blessed and Beautiful. So, if you have been to my channel, thank you so much for stopping by. Once again, part of my Slady Squad, thank you so much. And if you are new here, welcome on in. Come on in, have a seat on the front row because everyone here at Blessed and Beautiful sits on the front row. Pull a chair right on up. And today we are making a necklace. So, I am a subscriber to the Bargain Bead Box, and I'm finishing up my June Bargain Bead Box. So the Bargain Bead Box is a subscription with beads and findings. Everything you see here is pretty much a good representation of what is in the bargain, what you can get in the Bargain Bead Box. You get gemstones, you get spacers, pendants, rondelles, spacer beads. What are these called? These aren't bicones, but they're rondelles, glass rondelles to use for spacing. And these are beautiful. I was trying to figure out what these are called. They are links. Is that what they are? Links? I think they're links. We're going to use these that also came from Bargain Bead Box. And I picked these up from the Bead Box Bargains, which is a sister store of the Bargain Bead Box. And there at Bead Box Bargains, you can get even more gemstones, even more spacers and links and pendants. You name it, they got it. Okay, so what I'm making today is a necklace, and I'm happy because I'm using this octopus that is way out of my comfort zone. First of all, can we say antique copper is out of my comfort zone? I'm just like, oh, this is not a metal that I would choose and just make a lot of jewelry with. So I've been having fun. I have one necklace that I made already. Today we're going to make a necklace and some earrings, and this octopus was one of the pendants that came in with the companion bundle. Y'all, I was like, okay. All right, so we're going to use him, and we're going to see how it goes. So what I decided to do was to do a double necklace, and I'm going to use this pendant across the middle and this pendant at the bottom. And if this seems to be too heavy, then I can go back and switch to this one. But I just feel like this one doesn't really fit in with, I don't know, I just like this one better. So we'll see how it goes. Okay, so this is the necklace design here. We have some links that I made here, and I'll show you how I made those. And it goes all the way around, and we have some blue spot jasper gemstones right here that are coming around with some antique copper spacers, and all of the spacers and pendants and links, everything has a rope theme on it. So on here you see that rope that's right down the middle, and then there are ropes on these bead caps here. You can see that right there. So there's a rope detail there, and then also on here it's a filigree, but it kind of still has a little swirl design like some of the other findings. Example right here, this one has those swirls, and it also has that rope detail. So whoever creates these boxes and put everything together, they did a wonderful job. I love everything that we have here. If you're a part of the Bargain Bead Box subscription like I am, you get 30% off at the Bead Box Bargains, and then you can get more stuff for 30% off. I love it. So this is the necklace that we're going to be making today. In the middle, I just have some extra stuff here just in case we need it. Sometimes stuff rolls onto the floor, and instead of me bending over 28 million times, we just want to pull from the extra pile. I also have this these fish that are going across the middle that are going to be connected to this pendant here, and I am having an extra fish here just in case we need it, because this is pretty much I just mapped it out, but not necessarily the way it looks on my neck, and I may need more or less space, not sure. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started. At the bottom, I want to start from the, is that right? Do I want to start from the middle? No, I don't. Okay, we're going to start from the top going down, except for the closure. We're going to do the closure last. Okay, so here we go. Y'all got y'all snacks. Y'all got y'all snacks, your drinks, your notepads, just in case you're taking some notes of what not to do. And yeah, let's get moving. All right, I also have here some copper metallic soft flex, and I love this. And this is for this section that does not have links, and then if needed at the top of the necklace. Okay, so this is extra for when we get to that part. All right, so I think what I want to do is start from the top and then go down, and I'm going to be using today to put all this stuff together. I'm trying to sound all professional and everything, like I know what I'm talking about. So I have these needle nose pliers, right? I have some wire cutters just in case we need them, and this will also help me cut the soft flex when we get to that. Okay, we are going to be using some what do you call these things? Beads, some crimp beads. Crimp beads. And so this here is my magic crimper, and I think that's all we need today. We got our cutters. Yeah, right? Oh, and we have, I don't think we need this, but we have my needle nose pliers just in case. All right. Okay, so we're going to start up here at the top. And I have my ring, so let's see if this ring will help me. This ring is what I put on, and these little slats help me to open and close jump rings so that we can connect. Oh, I wanted to show you all how I made these. Okay, so I made these, I don't know if you call them links or these little components here, and I've been watching a lot of people on YouTube with all these wonderful ideas of how to put these together. So let me show you how I did that really quick. Do I have a piece of wire? I thought I had a piece of wire, but I don't see it. All right, so I'm using this artistic craft wire, and this was from Amazon. It is 20 gauge, and there was 15 yards on here, and I think it was like $6, something like that. All right, so I'm going to use a little bit of wire to show you how I made the link, because I need one more. All right, so first I cut more than I need. Do that first. Always cut way more than you need. All right, so I have this. I like to straighten it out, and you know, I used to watch people do this, and I'm like, their fingers are straightening that out. Yes, ma'am, it's working. It works, right? All right, and so then I'm going to take my needle nose here, and we're going to turn that like that. And then I'm going to measure on my finger so I can find about, I think it's a centimeter or something like that, which for me has been about right there. And we cut. And we take off the part that didn't want to cut off by itself. Okay, we do that. Right. All right. And so then I take my pliers and I just curl it like this. Ta-da! And we have ourselves a little link. All right. Okay. So we got that. Everybody see that? Everybody got that so far? Who's taking notes? All right. And so then I put this in here because I wanted it to have this nice shape with the glass here at the end. I thought that was so cute. I can't remember who I saw making these, but I watch a lot of beading community members on YouTube just to get ideas, and I try to remember so I can shout some people out, but I don't remember the lady's name that was making these, but she did such an awesome job, and I was like, I've never thought about making them look like this with the little glass on there. So we had this melon bead here, and it's in between two of those bead caps, and then you just put another glass rondelle right here on the end, and then we are ready to make our loop here. So take my needle nose pliers and I bend there. Y'all, I feel so professional. All right, now I just had learned a couple of things. All right, so we do that, and then again we cut here. Save that for later. Yeah, that's good. That's about right. And then again, get my little pliers here and roll, roll, roll. Ta-da! What y'all think? Oh, this came out so nice. This is prettier than some of the ones that I made yesterday. Okay, here we go. All right, so we have some jump rings that I got from Bead Box Bargains for free, y'all. They must have knew this box was coming and gave us these because I just got these. So I put my ring on here. Take this. You don't do that. Don't do that. That's not what you're supposed to do. Will it fit in there? No. So we can put it here, and that's the twist to open up the jump ring. And then we're gonna put this and this on there because we're linking those together, and then we're gonna close it like that. Ooh. Okay. Got that one done. And so now, hey, where'd the link go? We got the link right here. Okay, these are my extra items. So we're going to get this jump ring here. I laid all my jump rings out because I wanted to make sure I had enough. So they're laid out all the way around because I only had this much left. That was it. So I had to make sure that I had enough for the whole project. So we're going to link this here, and then we're going to link to this. And then close it back up. Okay, so we got that part done. We're going to do the same thing on the other side, and then we'll be back. Okay, we've done that part. Now I'm short, so I'm not making this like super long, but to add length, once I'm done, if I feel like I do want to add length, then I will use the soft flex around here to connect my closure, and that will give me more length if needed. But trust and believe, I'm short. I know I've been short all my life. It hasn't changed. So yeah, I'm short. All right, so we're now going to we're going to keep going around. I'm not going to do the middle yet until I'm ready. All right, until we get the other part done. So we are going to keep going here. I kind of just want to see what the rest of the necklace looks like before I put the middle in, to make sure I have enough space, because I might need to move it. So I want to see what everything else looks like first. But I'm putting the link in here because we're going to add this up here to that part. Oh, I don't need that one yet. That's for the link. Okay, so I was not supposed to close that. Bless you! My son is in the living room watching YouTube. I feel so bad. He's like, looks like he's bored. All right, so now I can close that up. Okay, now this is where I need to think. Really think about here. Okay, so here is where my soft flex is going to begin. So let me do my other side and then we'll get ready for soft flex. Okay, we have our soft flex wire. Take off way more than you need. So we're going to be going across here like this. So I'm going to take off a little extra just so I have enough space to make sure that I can crimp. Yeah, that's way more than I need. I got this copper wire in a 3-piece kit that they had on sale at Soft Flex, and I only wanted the blue and the purple. I really did not want this copper, and I kind of just thought it would be in my collection for at some later date, at some later time. And I've used almost all of it doing these projects with the antique copper, which is just so crazy how God worked that out. So all right, so here are the the crimp beads that we're going to be using. They're the closest in color that I have. They're actually like a rose gold, but you can't even tell once you crimp it. And it does kind of patina a little bit. So it ends up, to me, looking like the antique copper anyway. All right, so we're going to put this on here. Put our wire through here. Go back through the jump bead. Okay. Pull this to close up the loop. And then we're going to use my magic crimper here. It's magical, you guys. So let me pull you down so you can see. I'm not all that good at explaining it, but hopefully you can see. This is the crimp bead. We wanted to crimp the wire to keep the pieces from sliding and moving around, and to close up that loop between the links and the rest of the necklace. And so basically you squeeze it once. It has to sit inside that well. Do you see that well? It has to sit in there. You squeeze it once. It does that. Then you turn it. Make sure it's back inside of the well. Squeeze it again. And then you just continue to turn it. But you have to make sure that it's inside of the well. And it's just something that we have to practice. Sometimes I get it exact and I get a nice little bead. Sometimes I mess it up and I get a nice little mangled bead. But if I take my time and make sure it's in the well, I get better at making sure I have a nice bead instead of a mangled bead. Mangled happens sometimes. Yeah, I got a mangled one this time. It's not the best. Let's see. Let me turn it a couple more times. That might help smooth it out a little bit. No, it's mangled, but it's not bad. It's a bead. It is a bead. At least it's not flat. Alrighty, so we practice and we practice. But do you see how that keeps it from sliding? Now we're going to cut this extra piece off. That I don't need. Okay, finally got a pattern that I liked. So here is our pattern. We have this rope copper spacer. We have the rondelle beads. These are steel blue shimmer is what they're called. Steel blue shimmer. They're really, really pretty. And I'm trying not to use them all up because I want to use them in some other projects. Because let me tell you, Bargain Bead Box and Bead Box Bargains, when you get items from them, you get just way more than you would expect. And so I know that I have several other projects, even though I've already finished this necklace, and you all might not see me on camera make more items, but there are a lot of beads left. So I know I'm probably going to make some bracelets and earrings. So I'll try to do another project if my July box has not come yet. I'll try to do another project using the box until that comes. I'm sorry if part of this is off camera. I'm trying to like see and have you all close enough to see what I'm doing. Well, yeah, I like this. This is a nice little design there. Oops, too many. Okay, so this is where the 6mm bead will come in, because I want to make sure that this swings, and I know that this jump ring will swing really good between the two 6mm. So we're gonna open this up and put our octopus on there. There we go. I have to make sure there's no space, that is closed all the way. All right, so our wire is going to go through here, and we're going to continue the pattern up on the other side. So I'll be right back. Okay, we are almost finished the side. I needed to extend it just a little bit, so I added another set of beads just to make it a little bit longer. It wasn't long enough. I need to make sure I have enough space for this pendant to hang down as well. Now, I'm making this necklace with a specific person in mind, but I will kind of fit it to where I can wear it just in case that person is not interested in the necklace. Okay, so I have this here, and I'm going to make sure that these sides match. Going all the way, that I didn't skip anything. If you see anything that I skipped, just, let me know. Yell. I'll hear you. Just say it real loud. Somebody will hear you. Okay. Now, what I want to do is kind of map out, before I connect everything, map out, this will be down here. This will be here, this will be here. So this link will start with the fish, I believe. I'll have the fish, and this is supposed to go in between. And then I want a second fish. And then this link, oops, that's not a link. I wanted this to hold the pendant right here. But that's not going to work. Oh, it will if I take this off. Okay. If I take that off and then just put a regular hook there. So then that will hook to this, and this will be hooked to that, and then this fish, and then this, and this fish, which I'm going to show you how I put that together. I think that will work. I think that will work. Okay, if not, we'll come up with another plan. But since we do know that that will work, at least we're going to go ahead and crimp this bead to this this little piece right here. So I'm going to crimp it to the jump ring first so that I don't have a whole lot of stuff that I'm trying to hold. All right, I need another crimp bead. Let me put the crimp bead on. The jump ring. Fold over. Well, let's pull it all the way down first. Pull all the way down and then fold this over. Jump ring, move out of the way, please. There we go. I'm just taking a jump. I can't do it. I get distracted with the jump ring. I'll put it on afterwards. All right, so we're gonna fold this over. I'm just trying to see if this will fit into. No. Oh yeah, it does. Okay. Come out right there. Okay, that looks good. Let me pull this out just a little bit. There we go. We're going to try to make a non-mangled bead this time. Let's see if we can do it. All right, let's... Oh. Disaster averted, y'all. All right. Nice bead that time. Yay. Okay, we're good. So we can cut this. All right, so we got this octopus. We're gonna put these jump ring on. Be right back. Be right back. Okay. Now that we got that on, I have my jump ring. I connected it to this section. So now we want a fish, this link, a fish. I don't know, this might be too much. This link looks like it's too much, y'all. But I'm thinking if it's hanging down, let's think it's not gonna go straight across. It's gonna hang down some. A fish, this link, the pendant. Fish, link, fish. All right. So this might be good. Okay, so let me show you all how I did the fish. I did the same way I made my other links. I basically fold that over, cut it to 1 inch. Not 1 inch, I'm sorry, 1 centimeter about. Take my pliers, right here, roll, 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 roll. Okay, put my fish on. Oh, no. Put my rondelle on, then put the fish on. And then the rondelle. Put that over. Cut it to 1 centimeter. Roll, 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 roll. There we go. Okay. Perfect. Okay, so the way that this is going to work, I'm wondering if I have enough space to put jump rings, at least for right there. Let's try it. Open this. We got our first fish and our link right here. Okay, fishy, you're over here. Okay, now this is the tricky part, because we're gonna open, put the link, close, open the other part of the link, close. Please close, please, thank you. I need our jump ring open. Jump ring. No, that's wrong. Jump ring goes on the pendant and on the link. So let's get finished. All right, so first of all, I noticed after we finished that this particular link is upside down. So first thing I need to do is turn this link over. I don't know, maybe when this, oh wait a minute, wait. Oh no, it keeps flipping. Yeah, okay, it's flipped over. All right, I just wanted to make sure before I took it apart. I don't know what that was, and I hope there's not like glass. It could have been from, oh gosh, who knows, some metals, a piece of metal, anything. Okay, did I put a jump ring here? Yes, I did. All right, so first let's go from the outside. Let's do that. So we're going to attach our fish from the right side, just like we did from the left. And once we get these two on, I want to see how much space there is to see if I can use a jump ring. If the jump ring is putting in too much space, then I have to open the actual loop, the link that I made. And we can do that. There's no problem. I know how to do it. The jump ring just would be easier. Okay, so what we're gonna do is hook one fish to this hook and one fish to that hook. And let's hope and pray that that works. So we need to open the link. Gotta take my time. Make sure the link is all the way open. That on there. I know it's flipped over, but I just need to do that so I can make sure the link is closed. I'm going to flip it back over this way and make sure that everybody is doing what they're supposed to be doing. So far, good. Okay. That's hanging right. Okay, now we want this link to open. Let's turn everything and make sure it's laying the way that I need it to lay. Over here. Okay, now we're going to open the link. I'm going to put this here. And then close the link. Make sure it's closed. There we go. All right, y'all. We did it. Okay, wait, let's see. Let's make sure everything is hanging the way that it needs to hang. The fish are facing down towards the pendant. Oh, we got it. But you guys, oh no, it's not. I was going to say it flipped over, but it didn't. No flipping over. Everything looks good. You guys, we did it. Oh my gosh, we did it. Yes. Okay, so I'm going to go into the bathroom and hold this up to my neck to see where everything is laying, and that will give me an idea of how long the chain has to be that's going around the back. And then we're going to put the what do you call these, the toggle clasp on, and then we'll be done. Okay, calm down. 5 inches of chain, and so I'm going to go ahead and make, oh, should I do 6 inches? Yeah, so I could do 3 on one side. No, we'll go ahead and do 2.5. We're going to do 2.5 on one side, 2.5 on the other, and then we will add rings for extension for it. Oh, you can't. Can you do that with the toggle? I don't think you can do that with the toggle clasp. Okay, I'm going to have to go ahead and do 2.5 and 2.5, and if I have to extend it for someone else, then I will, but more than likely I'll be wearing it. But I did have someone else in mind. Maybe I should do 3 inches. I think I'm gonna go ahead and do 2.5, only because I know I'm gonna add extra, because I'm not gonna count these little teeny weeny things. So I'm gonna go ahead and measure it to the 5 and then fold it in half and cut. That's what we'll do. So we're gonna snip it right here. That'll be for 1. And with these, you have to one has to take one for the team. There we go. Alright, and we'll do another one around the same size. So this one is the one that's gonna take one for the team. Now, I'm still thinking about what could be in my finger. I haven't had glass here, so what I'm thinking is it may be like a shard of metal. Why is this not cutting? What is the problem? What's the problem? It's broke. I do see that. There we go. Okay. Okay, so we need 3 jump rings. Let me make sure I have 3. 1, 2, oh no, we need 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Okay, next thing I'm gonna do is find the middle of this. Oh, I'm short. I'm telling you, I'm super short. Super short. I'm super short. Alright, the middle actually will clip this one, because remember, one whole one has to take one for the team. So it'll be this one. Okay. As soon as you clip it, they come apart. But they need to be exactly the same size, because we're going to be linking the the jump rings through there. So they don't have to be exactly the same length on both sides, but the two sides have to be the exact same length. These two that are next to each other. Oh, we're all done. An hour in time. There we go. All done, all done. Oh, I am so happy with how well I did and how I persevered. Let's get all our little loopy-loop pieces out the way. Let's pray that I'm not getting more loopy-loop pieces in my skin. All right, so I'm gonna pull the chain open like this. And that's how it will be, flip over, how it will be on around my neck. And this hangs down like that. All done. Yay. Now, off camera at another time, because I know we've been here forever, I'm going to put some dangles on here, and then I'll come back and wear this and show you all the dangles on the ends. But this is already such a long video, so I'm gonna stop it here because, you know, I could very well just wear it just like this, but it was suggested to try hanging some little dangles from the octopus, you know, just to give it some more, you know, a little bit more decoration and custom design, I guess. But thank you all for being here with me. If you made it through all the way to this end part, oh my gosh, put an applause in there for yourself. Thank you so much for hanging with me, and let me know if you learned anything or if there's some tips that you have for me in creating a necklace like this for the next time. And I hope that you all will be back for my next video. So please, on your way out, don't forget to tap the bell and subscribe, because I love to have you here on the front row with me when we do our next creation. So you know what we say around here, whether it's day or evening, whatever it is, wherever you are, I hope that it's good. Don't forget to pray, because we really, really need it. And then don't forget to slay. All right, everyone. Did we slay? Did we slay? Bye.